Umunna, Lucky Udu has finally stated his own side of the story concerning what is currently trending right now between this former member of Mike Angel's comedy, Denilson Igwe, and Mark Angel. That is the one you know with Manuela. You all heard what Denilson Igwe told Nedu in his podcast, and that video came out yesterday evening. The video trended on social media. A lot of people began to call Mark Angel all sort of names. But like I always say, that there is always a two sides to one story. The story might be one, but there is always a two sides to the story. Now, a picture began trending. A picture of Lucky Udu, this content creator. You all know him. You remember that there was a picture that trended, which I showed you people yesterday, that Lucky Udu said he was going to make the whole narration on whatever thing that happened between Mark Angel and Denilson Igwe, plus him, that the social media is going agog right now, calling him name. Now, according to Lucky Udu, because the video is still lying there on his page, he said that the reason why he never wanted to talk about Denilson Igwe, because Denilson Igwe already called him that he has a case to talk about. And when he looked at the situation, the circumstances surrounding his whole story, as a peacemaker, he said he was in Enugu filming that time. Then he had to travel to Port Harcourt because that was where Denilson Igwe based. And then Mark Angel was, as at that time, whether Lagos or somewhere, but also promised that he was going to come. Now, to cut the long story short, Lucky Udu heard from Denilson Igwe first of all, before meeting Mark Angel in Abuja. But the story he heard from Denilson Igwe was going to gather sympathies. At the long run, he discovered that if he goes on and on to grant that interview with Denilson Igwe, that means a lot of people will condemn Mark Angel. Then he decided not to do the story. He said that Denilson Igwe is not the only person he has refused to do their story, because when you look at the circumstances surrounding a story, he either chooses to do it or not. You get the point now. So after hearing from Denilson Igwe and hearing from Mark Angel, he discovered that this thing is not going to lead anywhere. Rather, it will lead to disagreement. The two people will just part ways, and the social media will start talking about it, as content creators will start making fun of them. So he now said, no, let me call for peace. Let me call for roundtable. And that is where this picture and this video that is circulating on social media came about, of Lucky Udu and Denilson Igwe with Mark Angel. So he only went there as a peacemaker. That he did not know that these two people had the plans of not even settling anything. And according to Lucky Udu, he said that he has looked and checked, discovered that what Denilson Igwe needs right now is money. But when they asked Denilson Igwe, okay, what is your problem now? They said that they settled you and you no longer have any share in Mark Angel's comedy industry. And he said yes. Okay, fine and good. What exactly do you want? He said his house rent has expired. He doesn't have where to stay. Lucky Udu said that even his own manager was even ashamed of him, that a young grown-up man like him now will just, the only problem is his house rent. That, don't you need any other thing? Don't you, like, you have more than 200,000 followers. Don't you want to start making money from there? He just told Mark Angel that this boy need equipment too. Like, that he is very sure that once they buy these things and give this boy, they will revive his life back. That he needs to start thinking of a way to re-strategize and make his content funnier enough so that people will follow him and adding value to people. You get the point? But he was focusing on the house rent. After this meeting, Lucky Udu said he even tried to reach out to Denilson Igwe to know how he is doing. They even gave him some money, you understand, so to settle his house rent, and also called him on phone to know how he is doing. Asked him please, would you be needing any assistance? Because Lucky Udu has a lot of staff that he could extend his own staff to him. Maybe the two of them could collab, or maybe he will bring his face and put it in his content so that people will start loving him again. But he was bent on doing what? Talking about Mark Angel in social media. So he really needed a place where he will pour his anger so that he will make Mark Angel, feel so bad. He will tell the public everything that happened between Mark Angel and him. Now he has successfully done that, and the social media is carrying it. The question I want to ask now is, will this now make Mark Angel to start sponsoring him after everything? I am not siding Mark Angel. The only thing I'm standing is that I told you people before that there is always a two side of the story. You need to hear from. So right about of now, everybody is waiting for Mark Angel now to say, because Lucky Udu said that Mark Angel told him a lot of things that he wouldn't want to start saying it, because he wants Mark Angel now to make a video. You understand? So that everybody will now know what is really going on and how he pulled out. Nobody knows whether he was cajoled into signing an agreement he didn't understand because he needed money then. You understand? Because sometimes it may happen to you. When you need money badly, you might be cajoled into signing something that you will not know will affect you. And looking at Denilson Igwe, everything he said in the podcast was true, because nobody said it was a lie. But the point is, the movement, him going to that podcast now, to now talk about this thing, is it going to now make Mark Angel now to start helping him or calling back his conscience to remember that he started life with this boy? Therefore, let me do something. I am very sure that this is going to make their enmity long. That is just it. Sometimes we just need to weigh our actions. When somebody like Lucky Udu has already stepped into the picture, I think what this boy was supposed to do was listen to him and know where this thing is leading. If there was nothing that happened after Lucky Udu had conducted a meeting between them, he would have gone ahead, do everything he wanted to do to rubbish Michael Angel's comedy before I say Jack Maxim. You understand? So that is just it. If you people need to watch the video, you can just go to his page and listen to you will hear every single thing that happened. And that was how this picture came about, because Lucky Udu has cleared his name off the whole story, saying that these two people just used him, now use his head. He never knew any single thing. So my question is now, do you think Denilson Igwe did the right thing by going to podcast to talk about this thing rather than settling it amicably?